Amen. Leadership and peacemaking. Peacemaking, 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 peacemaking. Oh boy, we know about leadership, all right? We've been studying that a little bit down through these lessons. But now we get down to peacemaking. Oh, we got to go to work now. Amen. All right, we got to go make some peace. Go make some peace. That's what peacemaking is. You got to go make some peace. Oh my goodness. We live in a world that don't have much peace. There's not, man, I mean, you know, you hear people all the time, I just wish I could just get some peace. I wish I could just get some rest. We live in a world of just unrest and so much uncertainty and no peace. You go to work, you can't get no peace. You come home, you can't get no peace. You drive in traffic, you can't get no peace there. Oh my goodness, what's going on? That's my question to the whole class. Why we can't get no peace? Why is peacemaking such a thing? If you're a peacemaker, you're well sought after. All right? Why is it? Why is in our society today? We live in a society, man, we got all kinds of nice, neat stuff. You know, we got microwaves, you know, heat your food up real fast. You got all kind of, you know, electronic gadgets that make life easy. You know, you got a washer and dryer. You know, you throw your clothes in, and you know, you used to have, you know, having a rowboat and the pot and the hot water, and you know, go up and down with your hands, you know, on the rowboat. You know, drawing a blank, huh? You know, hang them on the line, all that kind of. I know you don't know about that. All right, had to get them out of there with a stick, you know, because the water was hot. You know. Lost. Okay, all right. And hang your mouth. You know, but we got, you know, there's so many modern things supposed to help you. So why is there not any peace? What's the deal? Anybody got any response to that or any thoughts on that? Why is there no peace? Yes, sir. Come talk to me.
The Bible says in the last days, perilous times shall come. So we're in the last days and we're at perilous times. And perilous is unpeaceful.
Oh, okay. In other words, the scripture predicted it. The scripture predicted it. It ain't gonna be no peace. People ain't gonna find no peace. People gonna be looking for peace, just cannot find it. Just can't. And that's like y'all say. That's the society we live in. People just can't find peace. Anybody else? Any thoughts on that? Where's the peace?
I think they made things so easy for people
yeah.
They don't even think about it. So they have nothing to, how do you say, like when you have to wash clothes in the rowboat, you have to think about it, you have to put the water together. Now you just throw them in the washing machine and go find something else to do.
Right.
And then that's come easy, so now you got to find something else to do. So it's nothing for you to think about to have peace. It's like your mind is always thinking about what's next.
There you go. Exactly. So we take so much for granted.
Yes.
We don't even appreciate. I mean, we got all the things to make us peaceful, supposedly. You know, make you have so much peace, make you supposed to have so much extra time and all that stuff. We just take it for granted. We don't even appreciate it. You know, and I always tell you about the young kids with the computers and everything. I mean, that computer just blows me away every time I sit down. I mean, it's just the neatest thing ever. You know, the research stuff and, you know, to click, copy, and paste. That's my friend. I mean, they click something, copy it, and just paste it. I ain't got to write down nothing. Then hit print, and it comes out in the room over there on the printer. Oh, that's the neatest thing ever. But you know how many people take that for granted? They just, this stupid thing, this is ridiculous. Why is it taking 2 seconds for it to get over there? They take things for granted. So the scripture said that we're going to have no peace. And folks just take what the Lord has blessed them with, just take it for granted. This ain't nothing to get so used to it, you know? Anybody else? That's terrific. Anybody else? Come on, I know you're thinking. I hear you thinking. I know you're thinking. Come on, go ahead and say it. Come on, talk to me. Come on, I know it. Come on. Yeah, there it is. Okay, I almost said a quarter of a hand back there. It's almost up. Yes, ma'am.
Well, I was thinking it was, as the scripture say, in the last days where man would always think everything that's right to be wrong and wrong things to be right. So everybody's so caught up in doing wrong till they just think that that's natural. That's what they do.
You know you are so right. People think it's fashionable to be mean. People think it's fashionable to be short-tempered. If the cashier in the line take too long and you don't say nothing, somebody thinks something wrong with you. You ain't gonna say nothing. She taking care of that other customer before she finished with you. You know, I mean, just no, go ahead, baby. No problem. To say something, no, go ahead. That's all right. No, you good. Or if the cashier is in training, you know, oh no, go ahead. I'll be the guinea pig. Go ahead, get this thing right. You know, I'll wait. They think something wrong with you. You're at peace with the cashier learning her job. Well, on you? Oh no, I gotta go to another line. I mean, people don't have time. They got time for folks. You know, they got that. No, man. See, that's almost the norm. Mm-hmm. That's the norm, to be in an unpeaceful state. Oh my goodness! I gotta tell you something real quick. For real peace, I usually bring this out at the end of the lesson, but this lesson, I may not get to the end of it, because there's a lot here. There's a whole bunch here. And I'm going to bring out my points as I go through. I'm not going to wait to the end, okay? All right, so in this one, if you want real peace, all right, it only comes from one place. Mm-hmm. One place. All right, come to Philippians, and let's find out about this peace. Because when we were growing up, my dad, when he got home, he was going to have peace. No questions asked. He was going to have peace. I can remember me and my brothers, some of the worst whoopings we ever got, and we got plenty of them, but some of the worst ones that we ever got, all right, was fussing at each other. Fussing and arguing. Them was the worst whoopings we got, all right? And we was the daddy around there, and we fussing, what, ooh. That was borderline abuse. All right, you stop, one lick before it was called abuse. I think you stop one lick. All right, Philippians 4. Let's go to Philippians 4th chapter. Let's get to our points as we go. Let me get to it first. I got here. Okay, Philippians 4th chapter. All right, last chapter in Philippians. Come to the 7th verse. Let's take a look at this. Philippians 4:7. And the peace of God, the peace of God, which passes all understanding. When you get that peace of God, people don't understand you. How can you sit in line and wait on her? How can you, why do you take everything, you don't take nothing for granted. You appreciate everything. All right, you see in the scriptures how people are going to act. You act the opposite. That's what you have the peace of God. They don't understand it. And the peace of God, which passes all understanding, shall keep your heart and your minds. That's what's wrong with so many folks. Their heart and their mind ain't on the things of God. They don't have the peace of God. They're looking for so many other things. Their heart and their mind is on so many things other than the things of God. But listen at this. And the peace of God, which passes all understanding, shall keep your heart and mind, and here it is, here's the kicker, through Christ Jesus. So many people in our society do not want anything to do with Christ Jesus. That's why they don't have any peace. When you have Christ Jesus in your life, you can get some peace. Amen. When you start understanding where peace comes from, all right, you can get some peace, all right? But real peace comes through Christ Jesus. I know people think, if I had enough money, and that's the big lie right there. Yeah. If I had enough money, that would bring peace. And we're going to get in our lesson. We're going to find a guy that had lots of money, but he didn't have much peace. All right, his wife knew where to get some peace from, but he didn't have a whole lot of it. All right, so let's get into our lesson. So the thing is, when you get into Christ, when you get into the things of God, when you start dedicating your life to the Lord, you get with Jesus Christ, you can start finding some peace. You can start finding some peace. You can get some peace that people just can't understand. Amen. Everything's going bad. The norm would be to act out, act up, act ugly. All right, and you don't act that way. That's the norm. When a situation like this comes, most of the time people go off. That's the word we use, right? We're gonna go off, all right? And you don't go off. You know, you inject a kind word there. Be kind. Oh my God, they don't understand. What's wrong with you? Where you from? You know, you must be from out of town. You know, you from Kansas, huh? All right, okay. All right. So let's get in our story here. Now we just read the lesson here, and it says. The focus thought says, in difficult times, family leaders must step forward and make peace in their home. Family leaders must. It's a must. It's a must. Because see, today in our society, all this unrest and all this here turmoil and everything, it starts threatening your home life. It starts getting in the home. It starts, you know, I mean, you know, you ever see kids that go to school and they're around a bunch of, you know, unpeaceful, unruly, disturbed, or whatever. You know, you running all kinds of stuff at school, right? And then they start bringing that home. All right? Somebody in the house gotta, you know, be pushing back. No, we don't cut up like that here. No, where you get that from? We don't do that around here. You know, the family leaders gotta keep peace in the house. At least you gotta have peace at home.
Amen.
If you don't have peace nowhere else, you gotta have it at home. I mean, I'm telling you, my dad was big on that. He taught us from early age. You secure home first. You secure home first, and it don't matter what go on out in the streets, out the job, whatever. When you come home, you're gonna get some rest. You can get some rest, you can have some peace when you come home. If you can't come home and get some peace, where you gonna get peace at?
Amen.
Your boss pushing you all day. He pushing you. Life itself is pushing you every turn. If you can't come home and kick your shoes off, and I get them later. All right, I ain't gotta put them away right now. All right, if I want to take off my socks right here and wiggle my toes, it's okay. I'm gonna throw the socks on the floor right there. I'll get them later. You gotta have that thing that you gotta have them do that somewhere. All right, you gotta be able to do that. You know, just gotta have some peace. All right, and the perfect place for it is at home. You kind of control the situation. Or you should be able to control the situation at home. Let's get into our lesson. Let's get into our lesson. All right. Now, we just read this lesson text. All right. And did anybody get the sense that we were being dropped in the middle of a story when you read this? Because it takes off as, now when Abigail saw David, she dismounted quickly from her donkey, fell on her face before David, and bowed down to the ground. Huh? We just got thrown into the middle of a story, right? I mean, would anybody like to know the rest of the story, the whole story? If y'all ain't got time now, y'all want to hurry up and get the minister, Elder Richardson, we can bypass this.
No, take your
time. He said take it back on. All right, well, let's go. We've been authorized to go get the rest of this story.
Yeah. All
right, we're going to learn our lesson, because I'm going to try and bring it out as we go in case we don't finish. All right, if we don't finish, tell you what, I got something for you. Listen up real close. If we don't finish today, we'll finish in Bible study. How about that? Because the Lord got us in Samuel here for some reason. All right, he just got us here. All right, so we're going to squeeze Samuel for all we can get. All right, we're squeezing some now. We're squeezing some on Wednesday too. All right, let's jump in this thing. Come on to 1 Samuel, all right? 1 Samuel, 25th chapter. And I'm going to start at the second verse. I'm going to start at 1 Samuel, 25th chapter. I'm going to start at the second verse, and I'm not starting at the first verse because I don't want to be depressed. There's something that would depress me if I read the first verse. But I'm going to start at the second verse so I don't get depressed, okay? All right, so here we go. 1 Samuel, 25th chapter. We're going to meet everybody that's involved here, okay? And there was a man in Mahon whose possessions were in Carmel. All right, so listen to this. Listen to this. This is what's going on. There's a man in Mahon. All right, he lived in Mahon. All right, and his business was in Carmel. All right, he didn't stay in the same town. This boy well off. All right, it's pretty good to live in Florida and you got business in New Jersey. That's pretty good, ain't it? All right, this is what's going on here. All right, there was a man in Maon whose possessions were in Carmel, and the man was very great, and he had 3,000 sheep. That's a lot of sheep. 3,000 sheep and 1,000 goats. Good grief. And he was shearing his sheep in Carmel. Now the name of the man was Nabal. And the name of his wife, Abigail. So these are the players, all right? We're getting all the people involved here. And she was a woman of, listen at this, I like this lady, of good understanding and of a beautiful countenance. She had good understanding and a beautiful countenance. All right? And do you know, after doing research on this, there's only 3 people that beautiful was given to: Rachel and Esther and Abigail. Only 3. So when you talk about beautiful in the scriptures, it's more than just appearance. It's the whole package. It's attitude, your work ethic. Anybody know how Rachel worked? When the man of God came down there and said, you know, get some water for the camel, what she do? Well, she ran back and forth with water, just filling up all. Y'all get some water, baby, for the camel. You don't fill them things up for them camels. You know, camels drink a lot. You know, she filled them up till they got full. All right, them camels just come off a journey. So when you talk about beautiful in the scripture, it's more than just looks. So she was of good understanding and of a beautiful countenance. All right, you ever see some people? They beautiful. Some girls, they just drop dead gorgeous. But you talk to them for 5 minutes, they ain't pretty no more. You start talking to them for a little bit, oh man, you see their attitude and everything. Oh God, that jeez. You know how they say she look good. She look good and everything. What's next? But she look good and everything. But you know what the butt just did? The butt just killed everything that was in front of the butt. All right. So and here we go here. All right. Abigail, and she was a woman of good understanding and of a beautiful countenance. Okay, now that's what she is. Here comes the but. But it don't refer to her, but the man. All right. But a husband. In other words, husband, he didn't have good understanding, and I don't know if it was, they referring to he wasn't beautiful. I ain't gonna be the judge on that one. But they say, but the man was churlish and evil in his doings, and he was of the house of Caleb. All right, he was churlish and evil in his doings. Churlish. That word churlish. I had to go look that up. Churlish means uncouth in manners. You ever heard people say, you just have no couth? Uncouth in manners. Your manners just ain't there. Implies rudeness of manners due to insensitiveness. Just insensitive. All right? Feelings and unwillingness to be agreeable. Rude in a mean-spirited and surly way. All right? Just rude. You ever seen folks you're in Sam's Club and you're going through getting the samples, and you look down the thing, and there's 8 people, and it's 10 samples there. So you say, okay, I'm gonna get you one. I'm gonna get one in this batch. You look down, there's 10 on the thing, 10 on the tray, only 8 people, so you should come on up there and get yours, right? Then the person, 2 or 3 folks up from you, get 5 of them. That's churlish. Not inconsiderate, insensitive to whoever's in line, and then turn around and look at you. Well, they say it takes some. That's just rude. That's uncouth. It ain't no law that says that you shouldn't act like that way, but, you know, just have some couth about yourself. You see the line here, you know, get yours and, you know, have some for the other people, you know. This man this is how he was. He studied nobody, all right? He ain't studied nobody. In other words, we already found out he was wealthy. His wealth had a negative effect on him. Some folks, when they get wealthy, it affects them negatively. All right, some folks they get wealthy, boy. Everybody glad that they got a little something. You know, they share with everybody. They glad that this one made it. But then some folks make it, and it's, oh God, why they have to make it? You know, this kind of how this happens. Negative effect on them. All right, okay. Let's run on here. All right. Oh wow. And David heard in the wilderness that Nabal did shear his sheep. And David sent out 10 young men. And David said unto the young men, get you up to Carmel and go to Nabal and greet him in my name. Now this is what was happening. David, I'm going to paraphrase this for time's sake. David and his men were running from Saul. You know, Saul was after him and all this kind of stuff. So him and his men were out in the wilderness and all. And Nabal had his men out there in the wilderness with the sheep. All right, and they were grazing the sheep and keeping the sheep and everything out there. And David and his men was kind of like the protection force for them, and they needed protection because you got a bunch of Philistines running around out there. All right, and these Philistines, they weren't too happy with anybody that was any ways associated with Israel. Hebrews and Jews, they weren't happy with them because, you know, David had just killed a champion, Goliath, so they weren't happy. So if you had a band of Hebrews that had some sheep, it wouldn't be nothing for the Philistines to come and just, get out of here, give me these sheep, we're going to have lamb chops, you know, that type of thing. You know, the Philistines, they would take them from them. But David was out there, all right, and these guys didn't lose nothing. They didn't lose not one sheep. All right? I mean, if the sheep was to get loose and get away, I can imagine one of David's big burly guys, hey, y'all, I found this sheep, boy. This one belongs to y'all. You know, I don't know who's on the... You know, you just imagine these big guys, you know, bringing these sheep back. And they say they didn't lose nothing. This whole year, they didn't lose not one sheep. They say, they describe, they said that David was like a wall to them. All right, from the enemy. All right, nobody could get in on them. Nothing happened. We didn't lose nothing. All right, so it comes time to shear the sheep, and that shearing, that's when they take the sheep and they cut all the wool off of them and everything, get ready to make it into clothes and blankets and all this kind of stuff. And that's a festival time because it's almost like harvest time. All right, they're harvesting the wool from the sheep. All right, and the sheep, you know, they're getting the wool and everything off of them. And, you know, one of the sheep, you know, oh, this one's a little old, you know, he's not going to make it next year. Well, guess what? We're going to barbecue this one. I mean, it's a feast time. You know, it's a lot. It's a plenty going on here now. Oh, this one here is all banged up. You know, no, he's not going to make it. Grill that one. You know, I mean, you know, it's that type of thing. And David waited until that time of year came. And then he sends his men and say, hey, go down there to Nabal. Tell him, say, hey, send us a little something. You know, we've been down here protecting your men and everything. You know, send us a little something. You know, whatever on your mind. You know, whatever. You know, it's on you. We ain't giving you no price or nothing like that. Whatever you want to send us, that'll be great. Nabal, I gotta find it. I want to tell you exactly what he says. 10th verse. 9th, let's start 9th verse. And when David's young men came, they spake to Nabal according to all the words in the name of David and ceased. They told him exactly what David said and ceased. Send us a little something, all right? And Nabal answered David's servants and said, who is David and who is the son of Jesse? Listen at this, there be many servants nowadays that break away every man from his master. Shall I then take my bread and my water and my flesh that I have killed for my shearers and give it unto men who I know not lest they be. That's what Nabal said. All right? Now, if you got the most popular guy around living across the street from you, do you think you're not going to know it? If Barack Obama was living across the street from you, do you think you wouldn't know it? I think you'd know it. I think everybody around him would know. Yeah, he lived right across the street from me. You know? I think everybody would know. David had a #1 hit song in the nation after him. All right, everybody's saying it. You know, he was pop. They were very, very popular. They knew who David was. All right, and he's right out here with your. He's right across the street from your business. All right, he knew who he was. This is his rudeness. This is his what's the word? This is his churlishness. This is him being churlish. All right, and this is actually an insult to David. He's been insulted. All right, and he's been out here all this time protecting your men, and now you want to act all ugly like this, and he ain't been given nothing. All right, it would be like you helping somebody on the side of the road and everything, and they got plenty of money. They got plenty of money. You say, what else? No, I ain't gonna charge you. Whatever you decide to give me. Whatever you decide to give me. Okay, all right. Well, I see you then. Don't give you nothing. I mean, you didn't help them out of buying. That's an insult. That's an insult. You know this guy got it. He got plenty. And David didn't, ask him at the wrong time. He asked him when, it's plenty here. All right. All right. So David's young men turned their way and went again and came and told all those sayings. And David said unto his men, gird, this 13th verse, gird ye on every man his sword. And they girded on every man his sword. David said, everybody put your sword on. Everybody put your sword on. And everybody put their sword on. All right, it's going to get ugly. All right. And David also girded on his sword. Oh Lord, it's going to get ugly for sure. And there went up after David about 400 men, and 200 abode by the stuff. So David took 400 men with him. 200 men stayed by the stuff in case we need some reinforcement. We're going to call for y'all. So 400, if they get a little tough, we're going to call. You got some reinforcement. But one of the young men told Abigail, Nabal's wife, saying, behold, David sent messengers out of the wilderness to salute our master, and he railed on them. But the men were very, listen at what the shepherds said to Abigail. But the men were very good unto us, and we were not hurt, neither missed we anything, as long as we were conversant with them. When we were in the field, they were a wall unto us, both by night and day, all the while we were with them keeping the sheep. Now therefore, know and consider what thou wilt do, for evil is determined against our master and against all his household. For he is such a son of Belial that a man cannot speak unto him. That's the service report. We can't talk to him, so we got to go talk to somebody else in the family. All right, this whole household finna get wiped out, and we can't talk to Nabal. It's almost as if, Abigail, why didn't you tell Nabal? We can't talk to him. He's a son of Belial. He can't talk to him. Now therefore, know and consider. All right, listen at this. Let me show you how rich he was. Okay. Then Abigail made haste and took 200 loaves and 2 bottles of wine, all right, 5 sheep ready dressed, 5 measures of parched corn, and 100 clusters of raisins, and 200 cakes of figs, and laid them on asses, and she said unto her servant, go on. All right, get moving, all right, before I come after you. But she told not her husband Nabal. And it was so, as she rode, all right, that she came down by the covert of the hills. And behold, David and his men came down against her, and she met them. Now David had said, surely in vain I have kept all that this fellow had, and in the wilderness, so that nothing was missed of all that pertained unto him. And he has requited me evil for good. So and more also do God unto the enemies of David, if I leave this of all that pertaineth unto him by the morning light, any man that standeth and uses the bathroom up against the wall. All right, so this is David. I thought I was gonna mess up some stuff. So this is David. David has been insulted. All right, and he has taken matters into his own hand. I'm gonna tell you something. I got to bring this point out real quick. David has stepped out of line. He has actually stepped over into. He's about to sin. All right, what this man has done did not require him to be killed. All right, and if it did, it wasn't for David to kill him. All right, David has been totally insulted. All right, totally insulted. Him and his men has went through lots of trouble to protect this guy's stuff all this time. And the line is here, and David is like this. He's about to step over the line. He's about to step over the line into sin. All right, because he done got insulted. And, you know, I mean, David's a great man. All right, great man of God and everything. But you have feelings. You know, it don't matter how saved you get. So sometimes, you know, the right thing hits you. It's almost like, yeah, I'm saved, but you know, I mean, you almost can't describe it, you know. But I just want you to let you know that this is not an example. Yes, that's right. That's how you're supposed to do. Just like David did. When people do you wrong, you're supposed to jump up and get at them. No, the scripture said, vengeance is mine, says who? Lord. The vengeance is the Lord, not yours. All right? David's about to take some vengeance on them himself. Let me tell you how we're supposed to respond to this. Okay? This is how we're supposed to respond. Tell me we're going to get together here. This time. Come over to Romans 12. Romans 12. How are we supposed to respond? All right? Any peace in David right this minute? David ain't got no peace in him right now, all right? David about to get even. About to get even. All right, we're going to let you know, buddy. All right, you're messing with the wrong one. All right? Now, but do you see how the devil get in? The devil can get in on anybody. Saul there, throwing a javelin at David. Throwing a spear at him, trying to kill him. So I'm going to pin you to the wall with this spear. All right? And then that peace of God is in David. All right? That peace of God. He just get out of the way. Comes back again the second time. That peace of God is in David. All right? Saul hunting David down like a dog. All right? Learn this last week's lesson. All right? David comes there and just cuts a piece of his skirt off. And it just, oh my God, hurt his heart. All right? Now this is David towards God's anointed, all right? And he was able to maintain peace and humbleness. But now this time, Nabal, this is between David and a person of what you might say David's equal. Now, how do you respond? Oh, it's easy to be nice to the pastor. It's easy to forgive the pastor. But now how about a co-worker on your job that's on the same level you is? How are we going to handle that? When they do something and not even as bad. What Nabal did to David wasn't even as bad as what Saul did to him. Saul physically tried to kill him. Nabal ain't done that. They just said, no, I ain't getting you nothing. And got him all mad and everything. All right? But now they go kill him. You got to make us some comparisons here, all right? But this is how we should respond to that. Romans 12:17. Romans 12. Recompense to no evil. Or you can translate that word, return to no man evil for evil. David felt like he was done evil. What's he finna do? He finna get it back. All right. That's how you want to play? All right, we'll show you. We can end this right here. Recompense to no man evil for evil. Provide things honest in the sight of all men. All right, you just can't go out there. Somebody do you wrong, I'm gonna do you even wrong. You know, do good. Like, in other words, people watch. I know you the saint. You know, you think nobody ain't watching you. Yeah, they watching you. All right, yeah, you get out of line and see what happens. Folks say, I thought you were saved. That what they teach you down there at the Highway Church. How you know what church I go to? That's what I'm telling you, right? That's what they teach y'all down there. That's why I don't go to church. Be not wise in your own consent. This is what David thought was good. All right, don't do that. Recompense no man evil for evil, providing all things honest in the sight of all men. People watching. If it be possible, and much as life in you, live peaceably with all men. Everybody. Even the ones that do you wrong, try your best, try hard as you can. To live peaceful, you might have to move. But live peaceful with them. Alright, as much as you can. Alright, live peaceful. With all men. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves. Ooh. Is David in the wheel right here? David stepped out of scripture, ain't he? Yeah. Alright, he's avenging himself. He ain't living peaceable, right? He's about to cross the line. But rather give place unto wrath. All right? For it is written, vengeance is mine. I will repay. Who is this? Said the Lord. I'll give him. That's what the Lord is saying. You live peaceful. Therefore, if thine enemy hunger, feed him. If he thirst, give him drink. For in so doing, thou shalt heap coals of fire on his head. You do your enemy, when somebody do you wrong, and you stay in peace, and you do good unto them, you're doing them more damage than you can imagine. It's almost like, when you done finished barbecuing, and all the coals there, you just took all those hot coals and set them on his head. That's pretty bad, ain't it? You wouldn't want nobody. That's a bad thing right there. I mean, all those hot coals to put them on your head. That's the sense of what's going on there when you be nice to the ones that are doing you wrong. For in so doing, thou shalt heap coals of fire on his head. Be not overcome of evil. What has just overcome David? Evil and overcoming. That evil, I'm insulted. Oh man, evil and overcome. But overcome evil with good. You defeat evil with good. Oh man, let's finish up here. Oh wow. All right. Whew. This is just good stuff here. Let me get back over here for a second. All right, now back in 1 Samuel here. Oh boy. David got upset. All right. Now at this point, David has been insulted. Nabal has insulted David. All right. David feel like he done all this in vain to help this guy. All in vain. Alright, now David is coming down to take vengeance on him, and David, he done put the word out. None of the men ain't gonna be living in the morning. Alright? I don't know what time it was then, but when the sun, at sunrise, ain't none of the men here gonna see you. That's what David had to put, and I believe David could have done it too. I really believe he could have done it too. You know what? These folks here believe David could have done it too. Alright, especially the shepherd here. This shepherd can't run. Oh Lord God, y'all got that man upset. We knew what he he done out there in the wilderness, he protected us like crazy. I mean, we ain't lose nothing. We know what him and his guys can do. And he's coming down here to do that against, Abigail, you gotta help us. I can't talk to neighbor, he crazy. I can't talk to you, you gotta do something. All right, now, at this point, what do we need right here? What do we need? We need a peacemaker. We need somebody to get to work and go make some peace right now. And guess what? We need it in a hurry. We need it in a hurry. So she runs and gets all this stuff, all right, for 600 men, all right? And that just lets you know that they had it. How do you get enough food to feed 600 men at a moment's notice? You had to be wealthy. They got goats and sheep already dressed, ready to go. Just put them on, just load them in the wagon. Let's go. Right now. If your husband called you up and said, hey, I'm bringing home 600 of my buddies. I need you to have food ready in 20 minutes. Could you do it? You can pull it out. Wait a minute, baby. I got to go to the store. I got to find Publix. I got to go to Sam's Club or whatever. You know, you can't. They had it in the house. Enough for 600 people. This ain't even out at the festival where they shearing the sheep, the big barbecue that they got going on. That ain't out there. Did she pull this out of the house? They had it. Oh, they had it. She loaded up and went to them. Now we in our lesson. We made it. We made it to the lesson. We got the background now. Now you know why she's jumping off the donkey, falling down before David now. Now we done got here, all right? 23rd verse, all right? Now when Abigail saw David and dismounted quickly from the donkey, fell on her face before David and bowed down to the ground. All right? She did not come to David as a superior. She did not come to David, you know how the rich, beautiful, prestige, privilege do. If she had that mindset, I don't think she would have jumped down on me. I think she would have stayed up on her beast. Now, David, I've come out here to talk to you. I need you to stop doing what you're about to do. No, I don't think that would win, though. She came to David in a whole different attitude. Yes. All right? All right? She came to David in a whole different demeanor here. All right? Because what she does, she's making peace. Sometimes when you make peace, you got to take the low road. All right? You got to humble yourself to make peace. You want to be a peacemaker? Oh man, you got to humble yourself, all right? She came to David as a humble servant. Jumped off the animal, down on her knees, on her face. All right? 24th verse. So she fell at his feet and said, on me, my Lord, on me. Now, this right here, when she stepped over into the peacemaking role, she automatically stepped into leadership. Automatically. All right? Because she comes out and she starts saying, on me. It's on me. It's on me. All right? It's on me. That's what good leaders do. Good leaders don't blame the people that's under them when things go wrong. When things go wrong, the good leader steps out and says, I don't know what I did wrong. All right? I'm going to get back with my team. I'm going to figure it out. You all deserve a better product than this. I haven't fulfilled all my duties to you. It's all on him. A bad leader, I don't know what they done. This was he didn't do his job. That's what a bad leader does. But a good leader, and then when things go well, what does a good leader do? He gives all the credit to his people. All right, yeah, no, it's not me. No, it's not me. I got a team of people that does this, and I got this team over here. And that tech team over there, they did a great job. And the research team, oh man, you should have just seen them. Them guys really at it, And the production team, man, they just got out there and put this whole thing together. And I was just sitting back, basically just coordinating things. But they did all, that's how the good leader does. But when things go bad, the leader he takes it. He takes it. Now the crew gonna hear about it when he get back to the shop. They gonna hear about it later. But in front of everybody, the leader, he takes it all himself. And this is what she does here. She steps into leadership role and peacemaker role and saying this whole thing, put it on me, put it on me. All right? On my Lord. All right? Let this iniquity be, all right, put it on me. And please let your maidservant speak in your ear. She's asking for permission to speak. She says, please, you to you. All right? And hear the words of your maidservant. Here we go, 25th verse. We hear please again. All right? All right, please. After she immediately takes the blame. She immediately, in other words, she's the peacemaker. She's trying to deflect all the anger from everybody else and put it on me. Put it on me here. All right? Wow. 26. Now therefore, my Lord, as the Lord liveth, and as your soul liveth, since the Lord has held you back from coming to bloodshed and from avenging yourself with your own hands, now then, let your enemies and those who seek harm for my Lord be as Nabal. All right? So don't, in other words, don't take this out against me. I missed 25th verse. It says, please. Here we go again. Please, 21st verse. Please, let not my Lord regard this scoundrel, Nabal. All right? In other words, this peacemaker working here. She working this thing. She has just let David know that I am not in agreement with Nabal. I'm actually on your side. I know Nabal is a scoundrel. All right? He's a scoundrel. And, all right? And she's diffusing this thing. All right? 25th, scoundrel. For as his name is, so is he. Nabal is his name, and folly is his game. No. Folly is with him. All right? All right? Folly. Just folly with him. The scripture tells us in Proverbs 17:12, it says, let a man meet a bear robbed of her cubs rather than a fool in his folly. That's what Solomon said. Solomon said it's better to meet a bear, an angry bear where you done just stole her cubs. It's better for you to meet a bear than to meet a fool in his folly. Now that angry bear, you meet him in the woods, that bear just gonna kill you or whatever, you know, that's it. But a fool, what's Nabal about to get messed up here? Nabal about to get the whole house wiped out. This fool and his folly about to get the whole house wiped out. Him, the family, the servants, the shepherds out there, he about to get everybody killed.
That's right. Oh,
my goodness. Oh, man. 26th verse, and she's just begging here. 27th verse. Now this present which your maidservant has brought to my Lord, let it be given to the young men who follow my Lord. All right? 28th verse. Check this out. 28th verse, very important here. All right? Please forgive the trespass of your maidservant. She's still putting it all on her. All right? For the Lord will certainly make for my Lord an enduring house. Because you fight the battles of the Lord. And evil is not found in you throughout your days. That was crafty. That was masterful right here. She's making David, she's taking David's attention. All right? She's drawing his attention. All right? To look beyond his immediate anger and aggression and look at what the Lord is about to do for you. She is actually saying that the Lord is going to establish a great household in you. All right, you're going to be. I don't know if she knew he was about to be the king or whatever. She had to know something here. All right, but she know that the Lord. She is telling David. In other words, she's telling David, hey, you got to look at the big picture here. All right, I know you're mad right now. I know you're upset. All right, and you want to avenge, this man that done you wrong. But you got hang on here. Look at the big picture. The Lord is about to establish you in a great house. All right, because you fight the Lord's battle. And look, up until now, there ain't no iniquity, no sin been found in you. Do you see what the peacemaker is doing? she's about to make peace here, all right? And then he comes down, and it works. It works. Then David said unto Abigail, blessed is the Lord God of Israel, who sent you this day to meet me. All right? David was on a sinful course. We know that, right? He was on a sinful course. All right? He was about to go down there and commit some serious sin with the edge of that sword. He was about to kill up everybody down there. But David admits, he had to stop and admit, all right, that the Lord had sent Abigail to talk to him. Yes. And this was the thing. He recognized it. A lot of times we be about to sin. We be about to do something wrong. And the Lord, the Lord just sends something there to kind of snap you back into reality. All right? Because I tell you, sometimes, you be living holy and everything, and then sometimes, something hits you, and, you be, I put my Holy Ghost down, I'm going to handle this. All right? This is what David had done. David is just about, hey, I got to handle this. I ain't going to go out like this. And sometimes it hits you like that, but then sometimes the Lord just let something come by to just snap you back right quick. You be about to go off at the cashier at the store. And then somebody come by, hey, don't you go down to that church down there that way? And they go, that was your ticket right there. Oh yeah, that's right. Let me call. It ain't working. You should respond, yeah, and what they got to do with anything. She wrong, I'm finna get there. Don't respond like that. Okay, all right. So now, what are the commandments from the scripture about this? What is the command? What does the scriptures command us to do concerning peace and being peacemakers? All right, come over to Psalms 34. Since David is the one that got out of line here, and then he got back in line, I want him to talk to us. Because I like to talk to people that know both sides of the fence. All right, I want to talk to folks that done it wrong, just messed it up bad. And then the folk, that same person that say, I messed it up bad, but I got back on track. All right, I want to talk to them. All right, now David is one that done that. You see, David got off the track. He was about to step out of God's will right quick. All right, let's see what happens here. Psalm 34:14. Psalm 34. Now this is what the scripture commands us to do. 34:14. It says, and that this is David. He's trying to teach us here. Psalm 34:14 says, depart from evil and do good. That's what the scripture is commanding us here. Seek peace and pursue it. Yeah. Seek peace. Do all you can to get peace. All right, and pursue it. Get after it. Get down after it. Seek it. That's what the scripture commands us to do. That's our job. That's our job. Now, what do we get for doing that? See, everybody want to know, that's what you're supposed to do. What's in it for me? What's in it for me? All right. Don't get away from the evil. All right, depart from the evil and pursue after peace. What's in it for me? Well, let David tell you again. Come over to 29:11. All right, 29. Back up, 29:11. Psalms. Mm-hmm. 29:11. This is what you get when you go after peace. All right? And the Lord will give strength unto his people. And the Lord will bless his people with peace. When you go after peace, the Lord going to get involved and he's going to bless you for it. Because we done found out that sometimes being a peacemaker ain't all that fun. Being a peacemaker, you may have to take some injury. All right, we're going to talk about that in just a second. Next verse. All right, you may have to, don't worry about that. Hey, put that on my tab. All right, I'll take care of that. Put that on me. All right, and when you go after it like that, the scriptures say, and the Lord will give strength unto his people, and the Lord will bless his people with peace. How many people want some peace? I just want some peace. Yes. I just want to be at peace, All right? Now, it's not easy to be the peacemaker. It's not easy. It may cost you something to be the peacemaker. All right? Come on, still with David here. 37. Let David talk to us here. Psalm 37:11. Wrap it up here. All right. I know y'all think this here came over in Matthew with Jesus, 37:11, St. Mark. Psalm 37:11, but it was first done here. But the meek shall inherit the earth. Did y'all hear that before? The meek are going to be the ones that inherit the earth. But how are they going to inherit it? And shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. How are the meek going to inherit the earth? All right, by being meek. Now meek, oh my goodness, meek. Meek means enduring injury with patience and without resentment. That's the meek. A lot of folks think they're meek. They're not meek. Meek will have an injustice done, and they'll take it. They'll be injured. They'll take it. The meek, if they have to spend some money they shouldn't have had to spend to get some peace. All right, they didn't take care of that. I'll take it. You know, don't worry about it. I'll fix that for you. That's the meek. The meek are going to inherit the earth. It's a tough job to be meek. All right, being meek isn't easy. All right, meek, enduring injustice or injury with patience and without resentment, not violent, and submissive. All right, that's the meek. That's what meek is. Jesus was meek. All right, and he is a terrific peacemaker. All right, terrific. The scripture, come over to Isaiah real quick. We're going to wrap up right here. Isaiah 9:6. You got to see this. All right. If you want lasting peace, you want long-lasting peace, you want real peace. All right, and it keeps coming back to this. You're going to have to get a relationship with this person right here. All right, let me see if y'all can figure out who this person is. Isaiah 9:6. Now y'all tell me who this person is. For unto us a child is born. Anybody know who he is yet? Unto us a son is given. Anybody know who he is yet? And the government shall be upon his shoulders. And his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor. Anybody know who he is yet? All right, Wonderful Counselor. All right, the Mighty God. Anybody know who he is yet? The Everlasting Father. Now here we go. This is what we're looking for right here. The Prince of Peace. You got to get a relationship with the Prince of Peace. That's where peace is gonna go. That's where peace is gonna come through. And Jesus, that is Jesus, the Prince of Peace. Do you know how much trouble we was in? Do you know how much trouble we was in? And Jesus stepped in as the Prince of Peace and got us out of all that trouble. I mean, we had the sentence of sin and death on our head. All right, and Jesus steps in. All right, and oh my goodness, the Prince of Peace got us out of all that. Yeah. He made peace. Oh my goodness. The scripture says we have an advocate with the Father, and the advocate is always looking out for us. Oh man, oh man, oh man. You just got to understand. I'm gonna wrap up here. When you got children, and you got parents, mom and dad. All right, dad's usually traditionally. Dad's usually the enforcer. Dad's is the law. All right? Mama is usually grace and truth. All right? That's usually mama. All right? And the kids are the one always getting in trouble. All right? So the kids have to have a terrific relationship with grace and truth. That's mama. They have to have a relationship with her to keep them out of trouble with dad. All right? That's the law. All right? And when the kids understand Because mama is the only one that stands between daddy clobbering me. All right, I mean, daddy come down on the top, and if it wasn't for mama, you know, all right, now, I'm gonna tell you, dad, yes ma'am, yes ma'am, yes ma'am. All right, you know, she get right on the line, she's that peacemaker. All right, and oh man, that's what Jesus does for us. We get in all kind of trouble, but we have an advocate. Scripture says we've got an advocate with the Father. All right, that's why we have to maintain a terrific relationship with Jesus. All right, because he's the Prince of Peace. He keeps us out of so much trouble. Do you know how much trouble Jesus keeps us out of? Oh, he keeps us out of a lot of trouble. It would just be ugly if Jesus wasn't standing between us and the law. If it was left up to the law, we would be consumed. We couldn't make it. We just couldn't make it. But Jesus is there. All right, he's the Prince of Peace. Amen. That concludes our lesson. Gotta be a peacemaker. Leadership. Peacemaker.
Amen. Amen.